then, you spoke a little bit on Iowa Press about the decision to currently cease payments for Plan B and abortions for sexual assault victims. Can you explain your rationale a little bit behind the Plan B part of that?
Yeah, right now there is a pause in payments for reimbursements to providers like Planned Parenthood for Plan B and for abortions, and we are in the process of assessing that, and we'll announce a policy when we have something final. That was undertaken as part of an overall audit of all the victim services in Iowa to make sure that every county is being served, that victim services are working the way that they need to be working, and that nobody's getting left behind.
Those providers, make it very clear that Plan B is not an abortion, but rather is emergency contraception. Do you agree with that stance on Plan B?
We will be announcing what the policy is when it's final, and we'll tell you at that time. Thank you.
Attorney General, this is Kim Honor with CNN. Thanks for having us today. Just on the performance tonight from DeSantis, what do you think distinguishes him between the front runner, President Trump, and what did you take away from his speech today? Why do you think or how do you think you attract Iowa voters?
Yeah, well, I've been hosting all of the candidates here in Iowa and am neutral in the caucuses, but it's a real privilege to get to host Governor DeSantis and his wife Casey, and I thought the crowd responded really well to his message. They definitely want a new president, somebody who will uphold our laws and Constitution and get our country back on track. So it was a great event tonight.
Attorney General, you got a bit of a standing ovation talking about pushing for that abortion ban in Iowa Supreme Court. There's been a question to the governor, but just want to get your take. Do you think there should be a national abortion ban, a federal action on this?
That's a question for the legislative branch. As Attorney General, I defend our laws in court, and so I am defending Iowa's heartbeat law in court in the Iowa Supreme Court because it's been challenged.
As a prosecutor, what did you think about the latest Donald Trump indictment?
Well, I believe that politics has absolutely no place in prosecution, and as a prosecutor, I never cared what somebody's political beliefs or political party was when upholding the law, and I think that's the way it should be. We need to get back to that as a country.
What do you think about the use of eminent domain for carbon capture pipelines?
Yeah, that's a question that lies right now with the Iowa Utilities Board, so it's outside our office's purview.
Attorney General, do you know what pie the governor took home today and what he donated to your campaign today?
Oh my goodness, there were so many pies going. I know it was really nice that the person who bought my cherry pie was kind enough to offer the governor and Casey a slice of cherry pie, and they did say they enjoyed it, so I'm glad they enjoyed it. Homemade cherry pie with home, picked cherries right off a tree, so it was a pretty tasty pie, if I do say so myself. But was so glad to have so many people here, great fried chicken pies, and Governor DeSantis and Casey.
And did I hear right that Governor Reynolds also baked her own pie for this auction?
Yeah, she donated a pie to the auction. She couldn't be here tonight, but that is just so awesome, and I bet somebody very lucky went home with that pie tonight.
350, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Governor Reynolds would make a good running mate?
I think Governor Reynolds is an awesome governor and has done a great job for our state, and I know a lot of people have been talking about that. That's up to her what she would decide there, but she would be an asset to any president of the United States. And honestly, I think she'd be a good president herself, given the type of leadership that she has shown in our state.
What did you talk about with Governor DeSantis today? Can you tell us a little bit?
Yeah, well, as parents, we talked about our kids and what they were up to. I have an almost 7-year-old, and they have a young family as well. So enjoyed that. And we talked about some of the legal battles that we have ahead, like reining in the administrative state and all the bureaucrats that go outside the laws and Constitution, and just really enjoyed getting to know them a little bit more. And I think a lot of people here at the event got to meet them in person and talk to them and ask their questions too, so that was great.
You may have addressed this earlier, but have you invited former President Trump for any events as well?
Oh yes, I've been doing events with all of the presidential candidates that would like to do that. So we've done farm tours and dinners and events and all kinds of different events, and I love the chance to host people here in Iowa and to be part of their event.
Has Trump accepted any yet?
Oh yeah, I had dinner with him a while back and have been to his events. Yes, we're working with all the presidential candidates.
Last question.
As someone who campaigned statewide, what is the most effective way of reaching Republican voters?
I think the most effective thing to do is to get out there and just meet people and answer their questions, get to know them. That's how my campaign worked, a grassroots campaign, and we have so many great activists in the Iowa caucuses that really take their time to make up their mind. But when they decide, they're all in for their candidate, and they're a tremendous asset to whatever campaign they decide to endorse. So I think that grassroots campaigning is the secret to success.
All right, thank you, everybody. That's
Yeah,
it.
thank you.